Welcome back, beautiful listeners, to another episode where we dive into human attraction, psychology, and all the things people whisper but rarely say out loud. Today's topic is, oh boy, spicy, warm, mature, delicious in every sense. Because today, we're talking about older women.
Anna showed up to the studio today practically glowing. He's been grinning since morning. I'm afraid to ask, but Tom, what's happening?
What's happening is the truth, Anna, the universal truth, the cosmic truth, the sexy, sophisticated, emotionally stable truth. And that truth is, I love older women.
You say that with the confidence of a man who's about to confess to a room full of aunties at a family reunion.
And I would, happily, because listen, Anna, I saw this post online that perfectly captured the energy. It goes, for context, I'm 24F. I love older women. Like 38 to 55 is literal peak. Not saying women over 55 aren't incredible. Like, have you seen Sigourney Weaver or Brenda Strong? Zooey mama!
Zooey mama is such a powerful word.
It is. It conveys awe, admiration, and mild cardiac arrest all at once.
But okay, keep going. What else did the post say?
Well, the part that made me laugh was, but the downside is that I'm way too young to date them, which sucks butt because I don't want to date anyone my own age, LMAO.
That is painfully relatable for many people, I think. Young people who feel emotionally older or just drawn to maturity.
Exactly. And then she goes, it makes me hella mad, too, when I see old crusties hating on their wives because they think they aren't hot anymore. Like, if you don't want your gorgeous, amazing, fantabulous, intelligent, literal, smoking hot wife, then I'll take her.
Honestly, bars. Absolute bars.
It's so real. Men who complain about their wives aging while they look like they were microwaved? Embarrassing.
You're really passionate about this. Why does this topic hit you so hard?
Because older women radiate something different, something real, something grounded. And this girl even mentioned, I like to compliment older women. I'll say, I love your style, or you look super cool, or point out something they're wearing, and they're always so sweet.
That's true. Older women appreciate genuine kindness. They've lived long enough to tell the difference between flirting and respect.
Exactly. And then this. I don't understand people that are like, once a woman is past 30, her value declines, or whatever those little chuddies say. Bruh, it's the opposite.
Little chuddies is now my new favorite insult.
Mine too. Because, seriously, older women are at their peak. Emotionally stable, confident, self-aware, stylish, powerful.
You're not wrong. And women in their 40s, 50s, 60s often say they finally feel like themselves.
One woman commented exactly that. Thanks for acknowledging the truth. As a woman in her 50s, I've never felt more comfortable in my own skin, confident and sexy. I've also got my emotional shit together, which I definitely didn't in my 20s. I feel like I'm at my peak.
I love that so much. That's what youth doesn't understand. Emotional glow-up, triple greater than physical glow-up.
Yes! Older women know who they are. They're not performing. They're not trying to be perfect. They're just real.
But hold on, let me ask you something. Why do you personally think older women are so attractive?
Easy. Confidence, presence, and the way they carry themselves. Someone else online perfectly said it. I have always found women in their 40s to 60s more attractive. It's part how they age, but more about how they carry themselves and being more confident in their skin.
That's a beautiful observation, but is it just attraction or admiration?
Both. Attraction that comes from admiration. The best kind. It's not about she's pretty. It's she's powerful, she's lived, she knows herself. That's hot.
I agree. But let's talk about the cultural differences someone mentioned, because that part was interesting.
Oh yes. There was this comment. Not gonna lie, I've seen some hot older women out here in New York. They're rare because most people look stressed, but when you see a nice one, damn. And in other cultures, older women look physically better than younger women.
That's so true. Stress ages people more than time. Culture, diet, lifestyle, community, they all shape aging.
Exactly. In some countries, older women are revered, cherished, admired. They radiate grace and beauty.
Makes sense why people would naturally be drawn to that.
And since we're going through the internet comments, there's this hilarious reassurance moment. No, no, yes, you are older than me, but I don't think you're old. Don't take it the wrong way. P.S. Jamie Lee Curtis is fine as wine, too. 39's a great age.
I love when people panic clarify like that. You're older, but not like dinosaur older.
Exactly. That panic is so real because no one wants to accidentally insult the queen they're worshiping.
True. Now, tell me, do you think older women also have some unique energy that younger people lack?
Absolutely. They've lived, they understand nuance, they don't get shocked easily, they know how to communicate.
And they don't play games.
Exactly. You know that thing where people in their 20s ghost each other because they're afraid to say, I'm not feeling it?
Constantly.
Older women in their 40s will literally text, this isn't working, I wish you the best.
Clear, honest, mature, healthy.
Sexy!
Of course you'd say that.
But seriously, another comment described older women in a wholesome way. I felt the same in a platonic way. The older ladies at my church are amazing. They do charity work, they care for each other. Most of their spouses died before them, and they have this wonderful community.
That's so touching. Older women often build deep support systems.
Exactly. They embody community, warmth, reliability.
Which is, ironically, what many younger people crave today.
Right. Younger people crave stability that older women naturally radiate.
But what about the stereotype that younger people only like older partners for guidance, not romance?
Wrong. False. Absolutely incorrect. Attraction can be emotional, spiritual, physical, or all three. And older women provide a unique combination of maturity, warmth, beauty, and confidence.
And you think younger people see that because they're more aware now?
Yes, younger generations are emotionally smarter, more open-minded, more curious. They're not locked into rigid age gap equals bad thinking.
But what about the I'm too young to date them part of the original post?
That sentiment is real. Some younger people worry about being seen as immature or unworthy, but age doesn't define compatibility, maturity does.
So you're saying a 25-year-old with emotional intelligence may connect better with a 45-year-old than with another 25-year-old?
Exactly. Happens all the time.
Interesting. You are very invested in this.
Entirely. Fully. Emotionally and spiritually invested.
Should I be worried?
Not unless you turn 42 overnight, then we'll have a problem.
I'll keep that in mind.
But seriously, the whole idea that women become less attractive after 30 is pure nonsense. The internet comments said it best. It's the opposite.
And that's 100% true. Beauty grows with confidence, not with youth.
Exactly. Younger doesn't always mean better. Older doesn't always mean decline. It's all about energy, presence, charm.
And older women have that in abundance.
They do. They really do.
And honestly, Anna, the reactions I get from people when I say I love older women are hilarious. Some look at me like I confessed to a crime, others act like I discovered fire. But I'm serious. I've always found women in their 40s to 60s much more attractive as a whole. It's partly how they age, sure, but mostly it's how they carry themselves. Grounded, confident, not chasing validation from everywhere.
So what exactly pulls you in? The confidence, the aura, the emotional maturity?
All of it. The presence, the energy, the calmness, the comfort, the I know who I am and I don't need to impress you vibe. And like I said, women between 38 and 55, literal peak. For context, I'm 24 and I love older women. And no, I'm not saying women over 55 aren't incredible. Have you seen Sigourney Weaver or Brenda Strong? Zooey mama! They're literally glowing. But realistically, the age gap makes things tricky. I'm way too young to date them, which sucks because I don't want to date anyone my own age, LOL.
So you're saying your age is your biggest enemy in the love department?
Exactly. It's like the universe said, "Here, Tom, we'll give you a type, but we'll make it impossible for you to realistically date that type." And what makes me mad is when I see old crusty men complaining that their wives aren't hot anymore. Like, dude, if you don't want your gorgeous, amazing, fantabulous, intelligent, literal smoking hot wife, then I will take her. Give her to someone who can appreciate her.
You sound personally offended.
I am, because it's disrespectful. These women raised kids, built lives, survived chaos, held families together, worked careers, learned everything about themselves, and then some dude who forgot what deodorant is has the nerve to say she declined. Bruh, he declined. She's thriving.
Okay, but how do you approach older women? I mean, you can't exactly walk up and say, "Hey, you're hot, date me," even though I'm 24.
Of course not. I like to compliment older women in a respectful way. I'll never say, "You look sexy," because that feels weird coming from me. Instead, I say things like, "I love your style," or "You look super cool," or I compliment something they're wearing, a scarf, a jacket, a hairstyle. And the way they respond, pure warmth, genuine smiles. They actually see you when they talk to you. It's different.
Because they're emotionally present?
Exactly. They're grounded. They don't flirt out of insecurity. They don't give forced fake laughs. They don't play games. They reply with real kindness. It feels human. And I don't understand people who say, once a woman is past 30, her value declines. Like, what are those little chuddies even talking about? It's the opposite. Women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, they're in their prime. Not just in looks, mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
Well, many older women agree with you. I've heard women in their 50s say they finally feel confident, sexy, comfortable in their own skin.
Yes. One woman told me exactly that once, that in her 50s, she feels more confident and sexy than ever before. She said she finally has her emotional shit together, which she definitely didn't in her 20s, and she said many of her friends feel the same. That stuck with me. Age doesn't reduce beauty, it reveals it.
But does culture change how you see older women?
Oh, absolutely. One guy from NYC told me he's seen some unbelievably hot older women there. Rare finds since the city stresses people out, but when he travels, it's insane. In certain cultures, older women look even better than the younger ones. More cared for, more put together, more appreciated. I noticed this too. In Mediterranean regions, older women have this goddess-like energy. In Southeast Asia, they have this youthful glow, even in their 50s. It's honestly a trend across many cultures.
So you love older women everywhere.
Pretty much. Age hits differently across cultures, but beauty is universal. And here's the funny part. Sometimes when I compliment someone around their late 30s or early 40s, they get all shy and say, "Don't call me old." And I'm like, no, I don't think you're old. Please don't take it the wrong way. Like, Jamie Lee Curtis is fine as wine too. Age doesn't have to hold anyone back. 39 is a fantastic age. Confidence looks good on everyone.
That's sweet. But is your attraction always romantic?
No, not at all. Sometimes it's totally platonic. For example, the older ladies at my church when I was growing up, they were incredible. They did charity work nonstop, they cared for everyone, their husbands often passed before them, and they built this amazing community of support and love. It's honestly one of my life goals to be one of those older people who radiate kindness.
That sounds wholesome. But back to dating, is it only attraction or is there something deeper?
It's deeper. I admire older women. The way they smile with their whole face, the way they listen, the way they talk like they've lived 10 separate lives. Their humor hits different. Their presence fills a room without effort. It's the same reason why many women say they prefer older partners. Life experience is attractive.
So, in your mind, older women have a kind of emotional confidence young women haven't developed yet.
Exactly. And I say that without judgment. Younger women are figuring themselves out, which is normal. But older women have already fought the battles. They don't pretend. They don't apologize for existing. They don't shrink to make others comfortable. I love that. And honestly, I'm not alone. I know many people who feel this way.
Even queer women?
Yes. I saw someone comment once, I am a woman married to another woman who is 17 years older, and I've always found women in their 40s to 60s much more attractive. So it's not just men or straight people, it's a universal phenomenon. Beauty evolves, not disappears.
So what's your message to older women listening right now?
Simple. You're fine as hell. You're radiant. You're powerful. You are not declining. You're becoming more yourself. Don't listen to the morons who think youth equals value. Flaunt your stuff, be you, live loud, you're incredible.